Okay, today's a wet and crappy day and we're dealing with a 6-wheel drive. Today we're going to do an increasingly common cooking video. We're going to use our 24 volt travel buddy, and we're going to use our Somerville Sheet Metal Works tray if I can find it, and we're going to try a rolled roast. Alright, I've got the tray in here. Anytime I do a video on this or pictures, everybody asks me where the lid came from. The same place the tray comes from, Somerville Sheet Metal Works. They make both of them. Now, I've got to line all of this tray and get it ready to go. Okay, now we have our roast, our rolled roast. This is a bit of a special request. Our local farm gate shop here, which is Myrtlebank Roaming Farms, they made us up a rolled roast on request. There's a fairly sizable one. It's about 1.2 kilos. It's just going to fit in here. But that'll be fine. It will shrink a little bit when they cook, as they do. But we'll put the lid on and we'll try and find some veggies or something to throw in there too. Alright, because we're simulating cooking in the field, I've chopped some veggies up. I haven't bothered to skin the carrots or the spuds. They're going to go in at the same time as the roast. Throw a couple of spoons of minced garlic in and some extra virgin olive oil. Toss that all around. We'll throw them in the trivet here along with the roast, which is already seasoned with what looks like garlic butter and a bunch of other stuff. Granny seasoning, so that won't need anything else. Alright, we're going pretty liberal with the garlic and the oil. Give it a fair bit in here. Just for good measure, I've thrown some mixed herbs in there as well. Right, so the roast sits a little bit higher than the lid of the pan here. So what I might do is oil the top of the lid and push that down anyway, and we'll see how we go. Okay. See how we go here. Okay, I've had the oven on preheat. Now there is something I've noticed, that when I put this oven in, oh geez, I need to clean the floor. When I put this tray in the oven, it likes to lift off the floor and distort out of shape, and that's only just going to fit in there. I guess we're going to have some cleaning to do in the oven when we're done. Alright, I've got that round for the maximum 2 hours. It's going to take about 5, so we'll check on it periodically. I have to go to a funeral, and not the one I've previously alluded to. There is another person that has passed away, so I have to go to a funeral. We'll leave this run. I'll be back in a couple of hours to check on it. Alright, 2 hours in, my helper fell asleep, so I just reset the timer. That is looking nice in there, steaming away. Okay, it's been going for a while and there's a fair bit of steam and condensation in here, and I notice up along here is got quite moist as well. That's something I hadn't thought about before either. Let's have a look and see what's going on here. Alright, I'm using my new tripod that I've set up for doing live streams. Okay, let's have a look and see how this actually looks right now. It's looking really nice. I think it won't be much longer and it'll be right to pull out. We're going to leave this back door up and let things dry out a bit, because I think everything's going to smell like roast spuds in here. So yeah, despite the fact that I left the cabin window open and I left the footstep down, there's still a good degree of moisture in the roof here on the MDF around here as well. So I've got the fan started here to try and pull some air through, and I'll leave the back up. Yeah, projector is a good indication of how moist it's been in here. Alright, so we do need to let everything dry out in here. May even run the air conditioner in dehumidify mode later. Alright, so it's been in 4.5 hours. I think it's going to be about right to pull out. This probably wouldn't happen with a roof if we were driving, because the Venturi vents would pull air through. So sitting stationary, lesson learnt, I do need to ventilate. But yes, we'll leave that running. I've opened some of the vents up the front. Let's get this out and see what, in words of Steve 1989 MRE info, let's get this out on a tray. Okay, so it did, without the lid, it did press up on the top there. Gonna have to do a little bit of cleaning, but that's not too bad. Bit of condensation along there. We'll come back and clean that after dinner. Alright, this looks and smells pretty good. We are under LED lighting here, so it looks a little bit washed out. But yeah, it looks perfect. Alright, we put a knife through it and it's just falling apart. Beautiful. Some of the spuds are a little crispy because they're up the back. So lesson for future, we'll rotate it round a little bit. But anyway, we're going to dish this up and have some dinner. See you in the next one.